What a great party. Oh gosh, so much fun. And I love my dress. I love my dress. I'm coming to you though with my makeshift shoes on. I'm so glad I took these with me tonight, but the unfortunate situation is that I left my hot pink Stuart Weitzman suede sandals at the Hunter Museum of American Art in a Stuart Weitzman bag hanging on a chair. Thank goodness I had my sweet former student Tate's cell phone number, and he was still there, and he found them. So he actually, his parents live in our neighborhood, so he's going to drop them by. These are really cute, though. I think they work. The only problem is, and Ashley did a great job hemming this dress because I really didn't want to remove any of the pretty flowers on it. But when you wear flats, I mean, I pretty much had to walk, you know, like the ladies back in the day, you know, used to walk with their dresses up, or I guess Bridgerton, you know, kind of thing. But anyway, these were a cute little find from Marshall's. I've had these a couple of years, never had worn them, but they actually are very comfortable. I danced like a fiend tonight. The band was great. The wedding was probably top 3 best weddings I've ever been to. And I'm not hurting anybody's feelings, I hope, by saying that, because you have to know this young man who got married tonight, and you have to know his now wife. I think they both just make a great pair. I ain't Mexican, sorry. They make a great pair. Not only are they best friends, but I mean, they just adore each other. And you know, just the planning of this wedding, the dresses on the attendants were fabulous. They were all a little different, but the color was all the same. They were custom made. Joe, the groom, wore a white dinner jacket, and the other groomsman wore just a classic black tuxedo. Shelby's dress was really beautiful. It was just very simple. It was a strapless, button down the back, just full. It was a pretty dress, very beautiful. Her hair was up. Everything was very simple. Joe, who is a piano prodigy, truly he is, he played the piano prior to, in remembrance of those they had lost, family members. And he played Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which he had lost his sister, Jordan. Many of you know this. And she and my son attended school together. They were friends all through school. And she was tragically killed several years ago. And I wish I knew exactly how many, but that's not important. But what is important is that her favorite song was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and he played that. And of course, there was no dry in the museum. But then he started this, and gosh, I love this song. At last, our love has come along. Y'all know that song. Well, that's what he played, and she walked down the aisle to that song. And I was like, I had cold chills because I love that song. My lonely days are over, and I can't sing, but anyway, I was screaming. I don't have a voice. From there, we went to the covered area of the Hunter, and had the reception there. The food was very good. They had 3 stations, and then and I'm telling you this because Joe, there's some teachers who are friends of mine on Facebook, and they would love to know this. And then the band started. Oh man, they were great. I mean, I was out there dancing. I had changed my shoes because I knew I wasn't going to be able to dance in those 3-inch heels. Y'all know the deal with that. So, God, they played everything. It was just, I loved it. Vince was freezing. As soon as he ate, he went inside the museum, I think, and sat down inside the museum. He was in there for probably an hour and a half or more by himself. But I thought, he was fine. You know, I wanted to have fun. Thank goodness I didn't forget my little faux fur wrap because it was really chilly. People were bundling up. But once you got on the dance floor, you know, and you got your blood circulating, you were fine. But it was a fabulous wedding. And to top it all off, this amazing couple, and I guess they both did it, but the note that we got at my table that was Mark Ramsey and Tanya, I don't know your name, and I'm sorry, and Suzanne Feltz, Ken Randall, and Beth Randall. Ken is Joe Julian's, he is the primary dentist in the practice, and now Joe is a dentist in this practice also. But Joe wrote a note to each of us. Hand wrote a note. Had our name on the envelope, and he wrote a personal note. Hand wrote the notes. Now, he and Shelby, I guess, did this. Shelby probably did it for a lot of her family, but I can't even imagine. And even the plus ones, I don't even know. I don't even know how this young man is just... He was an amazing student in 4th grade, and I guess I figured he would end up being something very special, which he is. I got to see my sweet Tate, Mr. Tater Tot, who's bringing me my Stuart Weitzman's, thank goodness. I was getting in the car. I was going back down there. Vince looked at me and said, "Are you crazy?" And I said, "I'm not going to lose my Stuart Weitzman pink suede sandals." So, anyway, I digress, as I say all the time. So this is the dress I wore tonight, and I absolutely love it. I love it. It is a Club London or Club L. I'm sure it's made in China. It was not a terribly expensive dress. It fits really well. The first one I ordered was huge, and I had to kind of figure out the sizing on this. Ashley took this up a little bit, and Ashley, I'm so glad you did, because it would have been down to my elbow, and now it fits. I did do some Westmore Beauty on my top part up here, so I wouldn't look like a white. I wouldn't be the color of the fur. And I'm trying to think what else. But anyway, back of the dress. No pockets. I would love for there to have been some pockets in it, but it probably would have messed up the design of the dress. And I felt really pretty in it tonight. I felt very pretty. I had several compliments on the dress. And the hot pink shoes looked great with it. What in God? Y'all see my hair? We were out on the terrace. I have not touched my hair since we were out on the terrace taking pictures. And the wind, when I post the pictures, y'all will die laughing because my hair is standing straight up. Jessica, my daughter-in-law, was there with Kyle, and of course, and she pulled hers up in a bun and put it back because, I mean, it was blowing everywhere. And sorry, it is what it is, right? I've been to a wedding. It was fun. No, I haven't been drinking. I'm sober as a judge. I just have a wild hair from the wind, and it was cold. It was really chilly. So, hey, Rhonda. Hey, Mariana. How are y'all? It's good to see you on here. These are Kendra Scott, as I told y'all. These are the Margot, M-A-R-G-O-T, and this is the little dainty necklace that's part of that collection. And then the cuff. It's real pretty. I thought it looked great with this dress. And y'all heard me in my video as I was leaving, I rolled my hair tonight. So it was very much in place. I can't imagine what it would have looked like had I not rolled it. Because, I mean, I'm telling y'all, the wind was whipping along the river, and we were, they were serving hors d'oeuvres on that outside part while they had the caterer was serving hors d'oeuvres while they were taking pictures. Mariana, this is Joe Julian who went through Big Ridge, and I'm not sure what his age is compared to yours. I'm thinking he's younger than you. I think he's 26. No, he's older. He's 25, 26, 27. He might be 27. I don't know. Anyway, y'all are not too far off the same age. I know that Miss Ward taught him. And, you know, Miss Ward retired with Mr. Gooden. And then Miss Vogel came to fourth grade. And Jack, the younger brother, had Miss Vogel. So, got to see Alex Condra, of course, and Tate were both groomsmen. And I saw Rachel Klein tonight, who is one of my students, and she's precious. She's dating one of Jack's really good friends. I got a picture of her. So it was a great wedding. I'm glad I'm going to get my shoes back. And I'm just super proud of these children. I just can't tell you. It just, you know, Rhonda, you know how it feels when you have children that you've taught and you've obviously touched their lives. It just makes all the difference in the world. And the service, the wedding ceremony itself was fabulous. Jolie, you did a fabulous job. It was beautiful. And my daughter-in-law actually legalized their marriage. She's a notary and something else. So they went back in, and my daughter-in-law, Jessica, did her thing and made them legally man and wife. So, okay. So I'm going to sign off and wait for my shoes to arrive from the Hunter Museum. So once again, this is Club London or Club L. It is a one-shoulder polyester lined, very, very comfortable dress. Yes, I have on a strapless. I mean, duh. I do have on a little Westmore Beauty makeup stuff. Kendra Scott accessories. I think they look they just worked with this. The Stuart Weitzman hot pink suede sandals were great with it, and they lifted it up enough so it didn't drag the floor. My handbag. Where did I put my handbag? Oh, here it is. Here's my handbag. It's really cute. Y'all may have seen it before. Let me show you my handbag and my wrap, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So here's my cute handbag. It's one of those beaded numbers, probably from TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And then this is, and I've told y'all, I bet this thing was passed around 10 times. When I'd get out on the dance floors, I'd see somebody else wearing my faux shawl because it was so cold. This is a La Fashionista, and it's a great wrap. It's very soft, and it's got pockets, and I'm glad I took it. And it works with this. So there you have it. All right, I'll be posting a photo dump here when it's all said and done, because I've got some great pictures from the rehearsal dinner, and I have some great pictures from tonight, and my wild hair. You know what they say? That just made me think of something funny, but I'm not going to say it on here. All right, you guys, I'm going to try to get ready for a long springtime nap. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.